guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have been here before, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So today's video is something a little bit different. So previously I would upload videos every Sunday and every Wednesday. However, I've now decided that I want to start to try and introduce a third video into my weekly uploads. So I'm now going to be planning to upload every Sunday, every Tuesday and every Thursday. I'm still going to do my sort of normal videos on a Sunday and a Thursday. So basically the Wednesday video will just be moved to the Thursday, and Tuesdays are now going to be Tag Tuesday. So basically every Tuesday I'm going to do a different tag, a different YouTube tag. We can all get to know each other a little bit more. I thought that'd be really fun. This is the first ever Tag Tuesday video, and in today's Tag Tuesday video I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything tag. I really hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy the video. So here we go. Question 1. Do you keep up with the Kardashians? No, I don't keep up with the Kardashians, unfortunately. I just don't really tend to watch much reality TV. However, I am currently wearing Kylie Jenner's lipstick in the shade Candy K. But no, I don't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians and I don't really tend to follow them. Question 2. If you could have any old muscle car, what would it be? Oh, that's a hard question. I think me personally, I would go for a Ford Mustang, like GT500, like the old Shelby Mustang or something like that, just because I really like Mustangs, and I think it would be amazing to own an old Shelby GT500. Question 3. Do you curse like a sailor when the camera isn't rolling? Yeah, I do. Question 4. If your significant other gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on? Be honest. So this is me being perfectly honest right now. There is not a person on this earth that I would use a hall pass on. I don't agree with hall passes. I think they're ridiculous. Like, why would you need to give somebody a hall pass? Like, oh, it's okay, just go out and cheat on me. Like, no, I don't agree with hall passes. And if my significant other turned to me and said, I'm giving you a hall pass for tonight, I'd be like, you're an idiot, basically. I don't agree with them and I would not act upon that. Question 5. What is one thing that you do that you hate to admit? Gosh, this is a bit of a hard question. I spend money on really unnecessary things that I don't need to buy and probably end up using for a very short period of time and then end up chucking it in a cupboard somewhere and forgetting about it. I'm also very impulsive, so I'll get an idea into my head and have to do it immediately, or I will start a new hobby and then do it for about a week and then never do it again. I'll literally go out. For example, I started bullet journaling and went out and bought a really nice bullet journal, bought all these nice pens and colour pens and everything to bullet journal with. I literally done about 3 pages and haven't touched it since. And we're now halfway through 2020, so there's not really much point carrying it on. Maybe I can pick that back up again for 2021. But yeah, that's one thing that I do that it's one of my flaws. I'm very impulsive and I don't really tend to follow a lot of things through. Question 6. Do you really brush your teeth both at morning and at night? Be honest. So yes, sometimes I might not brush my teeth at night before I go to bed, but I will always brush my teeth in the morning. I hate that. I just can't really do anything until I've brushed my teeth. I just hate getting up with that like morning breath, if you like. So one of the first things I do in the morning is brush my teeth. I hate not doing it. So I'll always brush my teeth in the morning. Sometimes I might not brush them at night, but I do always try to. Question 7. What is your go-to drink at Starbucks? So I'm going to be honest, I'm more of a Costa girl than a Starbucks girl. But if I do go to Starbucks, I'll probably go for, I don't actually know their menu very well, to be honest, but it'll probably be some sort of hazelnut latte or something like that. I do love their pumpkin spice latte. However, that will always be a thing. In autumn time, when the pumpkin spice latte is out, I will go to Starbucks over Costa every single time. Pumpkin spice latte is my favourite. But sort of year round, it'll probably be some sort of hazelnut flavoured drink because I love them. Question 8. Is your current hair colour your real hair colour? So yes, this is my natural hair colour. I used to dye my hair. I used to dye my hair jet black and have a red panel in it. I'll insert a picture. Yeah, so I used to dye my hair like that. I was a bit of an emo kid when I was younger, I'm not gonna lie, and I still am, really. I just can't be bothered with the upkeep of dyeing my hair anymore. And when I was doing the red part in my hair as well, it was bleaching my hair each time because I didn't realise the dye that I was using actually contained peroxide, which is hair bleach. So my hair was just I was just constantly bleaching the same part of my hair every single time I was doing it, and this was like every few weeks, because if you've ever dyed your hair red, you'll know that red does not stay, it's not a colour that stays in for a long period of time. It washes out quite fast, so you have to really maintain it. So the hair dye that I was using contained peroxide, so I was just bleaching this one part of my hair all the time, and basically my hair like broke off. So that was not a good time. So then I left it a few years. I just basically dyed all of my hair black, and then I was just sort of tending to dye the roots. That went on for a while, and then once my hair was sort of in a bit of a better condition, I did go back and put the red back into my hair, but I used a different red hair dye. It was the Schwarzkopf Live, like I think it was called like Pillar Box Red or something like that, and it was more of a semi-permanent one. It wasn't a dye that contained peroxide. It was a little bit better, and I kept that up for a while, but it just got to the point where I was just constantly dyeing my hair, and one, obviously it's not very good for your hair, 2, it was expensive, and 3, it took so long to do my hair because my hair is so thick that I just decided, you know what, sod it, I'm just going to grow my hair out and just have my natural hair back. So this is my natural hair colour. Question 9. If you could swap bodies with somebody, who would it be and why? This is a bit of a weird question, I think, but if I could swap bodies with anyone, it'd probably be my younger sister, because she's just one of those people that no matter what she eats, she doesn't put weight on. No matter what she wears, it looks good on her, and she can literally just pull anything off. So yeah, it'll probably be my sister. Question 10. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey? If so, what did you think? No, I haven't read 50 Shades of Grey, so I cannot comment on that. I haven't even seen the movies because they didn't really interest me, so I literally have nothing to contribute to this question, unfortunately. Question 11, do you crack your knuckles? No, I don't crack my knuckles. The sound of it absolutely makes me feel sick, and yeah, that's pretty much why I don't do it. I mean, I've never really been able to do it anyway, but I hate it when people crack their knuckles around me. It really creeps me out. So no, I don't crack my knuckles. Question 12, have you accidentally text messaged someone something that you were supposed to be sending to your special someone? Probably. I've probably sent my mum a text like, oh, I love you loads, or something like, you know, something really cringe that I was supposed to be sending to Rob. But I've never anything like really garish or out there. Although, not quite a text that I was supposed to be sending to my special someone, but when I was younger, I think I was about 14 at the time, I did accidentally send a text to my mum that I was supposed to be sending to my friend, and basically landed myself in deep doo-doo. So when you're 14 years old and think you're all cool, we'd basically, me and all my friends had come up with this brilliant idea that on the weekend of our town's annual fun fair, because every year, same weekend, every single year, a fun fair comes to our town, and we all decided that we were going to camp out in a field, basically. So we'd all basically lied to our parents and said that we were sleeping around each other's houses and had a big camp out on this field. And the next day, I text my mum something that I was supposed to send to my friend, basically saying something along the lines of, oh, if my mum asks, I was at yours last night, or something like that. And then about half an hour later, I get a phone call from my mum, and she's like, do you think we need to sit down and have a little chat? Have you got something to tell me? And I was just like, oh, what an idiot. However, she did see the funny side of it and practically laughed in my face for being such an idiot for sending her a message that was not meant for her. Question 13, have you ever created a fake profile to creep on someone? No, I haven't, and I don't understand why people do that. I mean, it's just a little bit weird to stalk people online. I mean, like, to that extent, to go to the extent of creating a fake profile to stalk someone online is a little bit catfishy. Just not really something I'm into, to be honest. And there's not really that many people out there that I'd want to stalk online. I mean, yeah, I just don't really understand the purpose of that. But no, the answer to that question is no. I have never created a fake profile to creep on someone online. Question 14, which is your weakness, cookies or pastries? For me, it's definitely hands down cookies. I love a warm, soft, gooey cookie. I do like pastries, but I would much prefer a cookie to a pastry. Question 15, what do you love about yourself? I love the fact that I don't get embarrassed about anything anymore. Basically, over my life, a lot of embarrassing things have happened to me. Mainly at my own expense, like just stupid things. So it's got to the point now where I just physically can't get embarrassed because I just don't get embarrassed anymore. And I do really like that about myself. I laugh at myself all the time, basically call myself an idiot. I'm really laid back, and I just try and see the funny side to everything in life. Obviously, in serious situations, I can be serious, but I try not to be, and I just try to enjoy every single day, really. And that's one thing I do love about myself. I do try to see the fun and positivity in everything, really. Question 16, do you have to match your nail polish to your toe polish? Absolutely not. Most of the time, I don't even match my nail polish on both hands. I mean, I have right now, but most of the time my hands don't even match because I'm sort of learning how to become a nail technician. I'm just constantly practicing different things on my hands, and a lot of the time all of my fingers and my hands are different, like I've got different nail polishes on or nail designs, so I'm really not fussed about things like that. I don't even wear matching socks half the time, so no, I'm not fussed on having matching nail polish and toenail polish. Question 17. Tell us a few things that people would be surprised to know about you. I mean, I'm a pretty open person, to be honest. I don't really have that many unknown things about me, but so I'm actually really good at baking. Not to like blow my own trumpet or anything, but I get, every single time I make any cakes, brownies, pastries, anything like that, I get complimented on them, so I am quite good. I am quite good at baking. I'm also very creative. I do make my own greeting cards and things like that. I've got all the kit to do it. Like, again, going back to earlier, it's one of those things where I kind of found this new hobby that I wanted to do and got all the kit for it, and it's not something I do a great deal, but I do make my own greeting cards and diaries. I like to upcycle diaries. Here's one that I made. I haven't quite finished it yet. I just need to replace this piece here, and one of the little flowers has fallen off, so I need to sort that out. But this was just a plain old boring diary, and it is no longer a plain old boring diary. Yeah, so just things like that I'm quite good at. I'm quite creative. And then another thing is I am actually the most unorganised person ever. So I like to make out that I'm organised, but I'm not. Honestly, like I'm just a really messy person. I'm quite untidy and find it really difficult to keep things organised. I really should work on that, to be honest. Maybe that's something that I could start doing. Just learning to be a little bit more organised. Question 18. Heels or flats? Flats every single time. I absolutely hate wearing heels. Question 19. If you could do anything for one day and money wasn't an option, how would you spend your day? Dream big. So if money wasn't an option, I could literally do whatever I wanted. Depends what mood I was in, really. So if money wasn't an option, I would probably go out shopping, because that's one of my favourite things to do, and I'd go and overhaul my entire wardrobe, and also go makeup shopping because I love buying makeup. Then I'd probably go, after I've done that, probably go to like Thorpe Park or something, to a theme park, because I love that. I don't actually know, it's so hard. Like, obviously it's so hard to fit things into one day. And then yeah, I'd probably just go out for a really nice meal in the evening. I mean, I'm not a hard one to please. I'm quite simple. I like a nice, simple life. Just something like that. Just a nice big shopping spree, a day at the theme park, and then some good food at the end. That'll be perfect. Question 20. What was the last YouTube video that you watched? That's a very good question. I've been watching quite a few YouTube videos lately. I think the last video that I watched was a collab between Just Jade Says and Lauren Howarth, who are two of my favourite YouTubers at the moment, by the way. And they've basically done a Pamper Night gift box collab. So they've gone out and bought each other some sort of bits and bobs to do a Pamper Night, swapped them over, and then done an unboxing of them. it was really, really good, really fun to watch. They're both amazing YouTubers. You should go and check them out. I'll actually leave links to both of their channels down below if you want to go and check them out. I really recommend them. But yeah, that was the last YouTube video that I watched. I actually watched both of their videos, so they'd each uploaded a video on their channel. So I really recommend you go and watch them. Question 21, do you have road rage? Absolutely yes, I do have road rage. Nothing infuriates me more than people who cannot drive. If you can't drive, get off the road. If you are not confident driving at the speed limit, get off the road. I know everybody says, it's a limit, not a target. But just drive at the bloody speed limit. Oh my gosh, nothing infuriates me more than that. And people who do not use their indicators. It's not hard, it's literally there, in front of you, where your hands are on the steering wheel. It is not hard to indicate. Question 22, what is your favourite rock and roll song? Difficult question again. I mean, so I'm not entirely sure if this is a rock and roll song as such, but I'd probably say Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. Question 23, who was your first kiss and do you still talk to them? So my first kiss was with my first ever like proper boyfriend, and I still talk to him occasionally just as a, you know, hey, how you doing kind of thing. We don't talk like in depth, but yeah, we're still sort of on talking terms. I mean, it was my first boyfriend from school, so we were together quite a while, but yeah, he was my first kiss and we do still say hi now and then. Question 24, if you could have one YouTuber's closet, whose would it be? To be honest, it would probably be Zoella's, because I'm a bit jealous of her closet. Question 25, if you could have one YouTuber's makeup collection, whose would it be? Again, it would probably be Zoella's, just because I don't actually have that much extensive knowledge on other YouTubers' makeup collections. And Zoella was one that I did used to watch quite a lot of. And yeah, her makeup collection is pretty decent and I would not say no to that. Question 26, do you have a nickname? So I don't have a nickname as such. A lot of people do call me LJ rather than Lauren. My name is Lauren Jade, hence LJ. Especially when I was at school, everyone called me LJ. Even before I was born, instead of being called like Bump or whatever, I was called Baby LJ, because if I was a boy, my initials were still going to be LJ. I was going to be called Luke John if I was a boy. But instead I'm Lauren Jade, so I was called Baby LJ. Which I know isn't really a nickname, but well, I suppose it is really. But yeah, just LJ. Question 27, what do you think is the best thing about your YouTube channel? The best thing about my YouTube channel is all the support that people show me. Since I started this, I mean, I haven't been doing it for a great length of time. You know, maybe about a month or so at this point in time. And honestly, the support that I'm being shown is incredible. I've come across some lovely people and the community is just fantastic. I just can't actually comment on how lovely everyone is. So yeah, it's definitely the best thing so far. Question 28, how many cars have you had and what were they? So in my life, I've had 2 cars. The first one was my first ever car, and it was a Ford Fiesta 2001. That was my first ever car and I had it for 6 years. When I got it, it was quite old, so by the time I came to get rid of it, it was pretty much falling apart. And it would have just cost more to fix than it was worth spending on it. So I then got my second car, which is my current car, which I still have now, and that is a Ford Focus ST2. And oh, I love it so much. So my plan is, this is the grand plan, okay? So I started off with the Ford Fiesta, I've upgraded to the Ford Focus ST2, and then I'd really like to, in future, when I've run this car into the ground and it's cost more to fix than it's worth, I'd like to try and upgrade to the Ford Focus RS. I mean, I need a bit more money to be able to do that because it costs enough to run my diesel ST2, and the Focus RS is a petrol and it drinks fuel. So yeah, hopefully by the time it comes to be able to do that, hopefully I'll have a little bit more money so I'll be able to afford to upkeep it. And then once I've upgraded to the RS, I would then, after that, like to upgrade to the Ford Mustang GT500. But I need a lot more money to be able to do that. So that's the grand plan, that's the big dream, but we'll see what happens. Question 29. What is your favourite pizza? This is a very difficult question for me because pizza is life. Pizza is my absolute favourite food and I would eat it for days, basically. To be honest though, I'm going to be really boring and say my favourite pizza is probably just a plain like cheese and tomato one, because then you can just put whatever toppings you want on it. Like if I was going, to be fair, if I was going out for pizza, like to specifically out to a pizza restaurant, I wouldn't order a cheese and tomato. I'd probably order like a meat feast or like a New Yorker one with like ham, mushrooms, red onions, that kind of thing. But if I'm just going to the supermarket to buy a pizza, I'd probably just buy a cheese and tomato one and then come home and just put my own toppings on it because it's cheaper to do it that way, isn't it? Unless they had an offer on, I mean, I'm a bit of a cheapskate, I'm not gonna lie. Unless they had one on offer that was a bit more of an interesting pizza on offer, I'd probably go for that, but probably just cheese and tomato. I do like chicken and bacon, however. The Tesco pizza, very good. And then question 30, if you could have one lipstick for the rest of your life, which lipstick would you choose? If you'd asked me this question a little while ago, I probably would have said the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Unicorn Blood, but due to recent events, I now need to try and find a dupe of that because that is my favourite lipstick. But I don't know. I mean, I do like the lipstick I'm wearing today. This is the Kylie Jenner in Candy K, and it's really versatile. It's quite a nude shade, so yeah, it's really versatile. So maybe this one. Who knows? So that is today's Tag Tuesday video. The a little bit of everything tag. I will post the questions down below in the description box, so if you wanted to do this tag also, then the questions will be down there for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a thumbs up and please do consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. I will be posting Tag Tuesday every Tuesday. I also upload on a Sunday and a Thursday as well, just general videos on my channel. So please do go over and watch some of those. I really appreciate your support. It does mean the world to me. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye!